you have in any way commented on the weather the last few days, how lovely it's been, how unbearable it's been, how glorious the beer garden was, anything, then this video is for you. And look, I appreciate there is a certain level of irony of me telling you to use your voice while I don't have mine, but bear with me. Because I feel like as Brits, we are exceptional at talking about the weather, but we're just not very good at taking it very seriously. Here are a few facts about the weather that we saw over the Maybank holiday weekend that you might be able to just slip into a conversation next time it gets brought up, which inevitably will be the next time you're in a coffee shop, on a dog walk, getting in a taxi, any of the above small talky situations. The Maybank holiday heatwave was totally, mind-blowingly, unprecedented weather. Broke the previous May highest temperature by 2 full degrees Celsius. That is rare. Often records are just broken by like 0.1 or 0.2 of a degree Celsius. But this record was broken by 2 full degrees. That is quite a big deal. There is also talk of putting a max working temperature in place in the UK. How do we feel about that? Literally just last week, the Climate Change Committee published this huge extensive report which they've been working on for weeks, months, years. And one of the recommendations was that the UK should set a maximum working temperature. In other words, when it gets too hot, everybody should just be allowed to go home. There wasn't like a specific temperature or figure that was mentioned, but they do this in Spain, and the max temp is 27 degrees Celsius. That's for people that have like an office job or work in like a relatively sedentary role. If you're in a more manual job, I think it's 25 degrees. I mean, that will definitely get the small talk big. I also feel like one of the things that loads of people have said to me in the last few days is it just feels different in Britain. Like British heat hits different. Actually does. Not in a heat way specifically, but more in like a we can't escape the heat kind of way. British infrastructure was very much geared towards winter. Most of our homes, most of our buildings are actually built to retain heat as opposed to keep you cool. So British heat does hit differently because there is kind of just no escape from it. Whenever we talk about breaking records or heat waves, the response from a lot of people is normally like, yeah, a heat wave in summer, groundbreaking.
Groundbreaking.
I get it. But what's really interesting about this weather is that it is actually still spring. And I think a lot of people are forgetting that. There's a lot of summer's here, British summer, POV, British summertime. No, this is still spring. We have just seen 35 degrees in the UK, and we haven't just seen high temperatures in one or two places. Like the whole of the country pretty much has seen records broken over the last few days, and it's spring. So imagine what our summer is going to feel like, or what our summers could feel like in the future. So I just think while weather is a huge topic of conversation always in the UK, but particularly at the moment, this is where we have a really cool opportunity to use our voice, what little we have left of it, to drop a few kind of clangers, a few decent nuggets of information into that conversation, just see if the chat can go from weather to climate a little bit more. I think ultimately, whether you believe in climate change or not, our climate is clearly changing. So spread the word, pass it on, use your voice.